would walk through, Princess would growl. She wanted to protect me, but she was so afraid that she would start whining and she would shake. It's kind of amazing that the animals are sensitive to the spirits in the house.
We were actually in the kitchen eating dinner, and I excused myself to use the restroom. I saw a black shadow walk toward the bathroom. As quick as I could, I'm running out of the bathroom. And I'm like, Mom, there's a man in your room. A man, a soldier. I saw a black shadow walk from the far side of her bed and into the bathroom. Am I seeing things? You know, rub your eyes, make sure that you're not seeing something that isn't there. As quick as I could, I'm running out of the bathroom, and I'm like, Mom, there's a man in your room. A man that looked like a soldier.
And Amanda started describing him to me.
You could definitely make out that it was from a Civil War era. Large buttons, like an officer's hat.
She was frightened because she had seen something. She was petrified.
Well, at that point, I was afraid for everyone in the house.
It was exactly as I had seen. And I said, I know, he looks like a general. And that's when I started calling him the general. That was the proof that I needed to say, yes, my house is haunted. Yes, I'm not crazy.
The first time she was telling me about the general, I didn't believe there was much to it at the time because I just thought she was talking, like she was seeing a shadow or something.
He didn't believe me.
Roger typically is the skeptic. If he can't see it, it's not real.
I think he thinks that we were like joking with him or just, you know, he just thinks we were like crazy.
The family reunion started, I believe it was 7 years ago. It's a weekend event. Everyone comes out and pitches their tent.
My great-grandmother had 23 kids, so we have a very large family. We all have a big bonfire, grill outs, and then we have fireworks. It's a blast. And it rained that weekend. Their tents were blowing down. They were getting flooded out. So we told them they can come stay at our house. It's big, there's enough room. I ended up with like 9 of us, I think. And then we decided to call it a night.
Everybody kind of grabbed the blankets from the cabinet and laid them out in the living room.
I had to stay over at her house because my mom couldn't drive up and get me. Danielle was on the floor and then I was on the floor next to her. And you know how you just get that cold chill, like that feeling on the back of your neck? The cold just hit me all at once. You know, every single hair on my body was standing at its end. And when I turned over, I knew something was there. I could see a glow. It was just like a real light, like whitish, bluish type glow, just at the corner of the wall. It's like seeing a mass murderer standing in front of you. My heart was racing. I was really, really scared.
That's when the activity really started.
The couches started feeling like someone was kicking them or shaking them.
Princess was just glaring at the ceilings like she wanted to attack it.
All of my birdhouses started spinning out of control. My cousins, they were screaming.
Princess had her nose buried underneath the couch. She was underneath the blankets, curled up as close as she could to my mom, and she was shaking. We were all just kind of huddled up in the middle of the floor at that point, like, somebody tell me what's going on.
Everyone started running towards the back door. I was scared to death.
On Animal Planet.
My cousins, they were screaming. We all spent the night on my back porch. I had seen stuff like this on a movie and thought people only made this up. And here it was going on in my own house with a room full of kids.
I don't really want to admit and say I was scared, but I was pretty scared. Nobody had ever told me that there was like any ghosts or anything like that that happened over there. But after that night, you know, nobody would have really even had to have told me because I believed it.
He was clueless through the entire thing.
Roger was asleep in his room. He actually had earplugs in. He heard nothing and slept through it all.
We had gone to Roger trying to tell him what was going on in the house. But his theory was, well, nothing happened to me. So he was still being very skeptical about the entire event.